Welcome back to my channel. This will be a combination of both week 14 and 15 for the YouTube Pagan Challenge. So the first question I'm going to do is, what does magic mean to you? And I wrote some notes because I knew I would have trouble staying on topic. So basically, for me, I see magic as something that, okay, to me, okay, to me, magic has a lot of the principles of the law of attraction at work. Um, uh, Everything you do in magic, there is a purpose. It focuses your intent and your will. Um, and a very important thing in the law of attraction is basically um, how you perceive it. It will be. If you believe wholeheartedly in things, you put your energy towards that, you can manifest that in your life. And so to me, that is, in a way, a core principle of magic, of utilizing magic, because yes, things you use in a spell, which is why I'm doing the two together. But if you do a spell, you incorporate all these items or ingredients or things that are supposed to be connected. If you're going to do a spell to bring love into your life, you're going to use a certain color candle. You might be using red or pink. You might use white. If you're going to use herbs, you'll use like roses or oils. Uh, Again, things relating to love, rose essential oil, or you might craft your own oil, which again furthers the whole focusing of your will. In crafting that oil, you might have been thinking about attracting love, or you should be thinking of attracting love and surrounding yourself with that kind of energy and things like that. If you are using incense, if you're gonna use a cloth and say you want to make a satchel or something, again, you're all these things you're focusing on. It's focusing your intent. You might do a particular phase of the moon, a particular day, and a particular hour, depending on how deep into it you might go. You'll use planetary influences. If you are into astrology, you incorporate astrology into your magic. But all that is focusing that will, your purpose. It helps you throughout the entire process of your spell work. You are, every thought that you're doing, every action you make is designed to have a certain outcome. And so that focus of will, that focus of intent, it's always on your mind. If when you're crafting the spell, you're still thinking, you're still putting that will out there, writing it down, doing research. Maybe you want to incorporate all these things, or maybe you don't at all. Maybe it's you're flying by the seat of your pants, for lack of better words. But you're gathering items that you know will get you a desired outcome. But all of that is used to help focus, help get you into that frame of mind. It's the same thing as, like, if you do a ritual bath, you are preparing yourself. You're getting into that space, you know? And all of that, I feel, has a lot to do with the law of attraction, or the very definition of the law of attraction. So Let's see if I have something else about that. Kind of lost my page. Oh my goodness. um, yeah. So basically, intent is the key in the law of attraction. It is a focus of will. It is That's why you would like create a vision board. You constantly see that. You constantly are putting that energy into making that a reality. Obviously, the law of attraction isn't just I want to be rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. And then you're rich. You do have to do something. Sometimes I think that is true of spell work too. You can't do a spell to get a job, but not look for a job. You know what I'm saying? So now, the other question for week 15 was um, now I have to find it because I can't quite remember. Do you perform spells on a regular basis? And I do not. I very rarely do spell work. It's not because I feel as if I don't need to. It's just, like I said, you're focusing your will and your intent. Part of that too is confidence. You have to believe in your work to work. And I have a very big self confidence issue. You can't do a spell and then, boy, gee, I hope that'll work, or I don't think that's going to do anything. You need to put the power of, well, I guess positive thinking, but basically you need to know this is going to work. This is going to have a positive outcome, or this is going. I have issues with confidence. And that's one of the main reasons why I've begun my journey in shadow work last year. And in doing so, it brought up some things that I knew I needed to work on and everything. And I'll be continuing that journey. I don't feel this is going to be a journey for me that will be quick. There are a lot of layers to work through. And so I very rarely do spell work. I probably can count on my two hands over the course of the years spell work. The first spell I ever did was like 2000, a year after, well, no, it wasn't a full year after the World Trade attack, the attack on the World Trade Center. That following July, my family were going on a flight to visit my cousins, and I was terrified because this is the time where we were always on a very high level of alert, not the highest, but around the holidays, like, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and 4th of July, we would always go to that max level. And so to me, I'm like, why would you risk flying out at this time? Made me very nervous. I mean, to this day, just the mention of the 9/11 attacks just does something to my insides. But I wanted to protect my family. And so I brought each of them medallion, like a talisman or amulet of protection, and I did spell work with that to imbue it with protective energies, and I gave it to each one of them. And so they had a very uneventful trip, a great flight, so the most recent spell I did was quite some time ago. Was not quite some time, but like a few months ago. So anytime I do spell work, it's mainly for some kind of protection or even healing within the family, or for someone else if they ask, if they're fine with it. So I don't really do spell work very often, and it really does have a lot to do with my confidence. And I absolutely believe that you need to believe in what you're doing, that it will come to fruition, or that it will have a positive outcome. And I do have trouble because all the spell works I've done have basically not been for myself. It's been for others or to help others. And so, and maybe that's an issue I have, maybe deep down inside, maybe I somehow may feel, I don't know. I don't want to say that I feel lacking, but maybe I feel like I'm undeserving on some level of some things. I don't know. I don't know. See, again, that's the whole shadow work journey thing. Um, so, but yes. So, like, to me, key components of magic spell work is intent, your focus of will, and confidence. And I feel like all those are needed. In the moment in which I was doing those spells, I was very confident in the fact that this would work, that these people will be protected, or this person will be healed, or will have a speedy recovery, or something like that. And they have. So I just got issues. So, anyways, that is the end of my video. So thanks for watching, and blessed be.